thoughts on tonight's game?
We came out after losing the last game against Corpus. We knew what we had to do. We kind of just fought the whole game. Like, we didn't give up. We knew we were winning, but I feel like we had to keep putting pressure on them and get after it.
And for you to have those 5 RBI night, I mean, just talk about that sequence where you were just able to deliver one of those decisive blows to blow the game wide open.
They had the runners on. It was my chance to come up to the plate, and I feel like he just left the changeup up, and I knew what I had to do with it, so just hammered it to the left, I guess.
You've been riding a very decent streak lately. What's been working for you on the practice that's been showing up on here under the diamond?
I feel like we're just getting here early, kind of being together as a team, relaxing a little bit, and just taking our swings together, like having our approach and getting after it as the team, and not just like selfish players. So really coming together as a team for team at bats.
I guess expand a little bit on how the team came together to set each other up for 20 runs.
Okay, so we've been watching a little more film and just going over the pitchers we're watching, but also talking together as a team about it. Like, not just watching it, but then saying like each individual is going to go around and say what they see, and then how we're going to attack each pitcher, basically.
Talk about Kris Massey's outing tonight. He looked pretty good through the first 5. Thoughts?
Yeah. No, he knew he was getting the ball, and he just went out and just left it all on the line. Like, he was at first kind of a little antsy going out there, but it was his first start, so credit to him for doing that, going out there and going inning by inning.
I guess you never want to be sure, like, we're going to win this, but at what point did you think, okay, we pretty much got this?
It's hard to say, honestly. Like, I feel like after that second set of runs we started scoring, it was looking pretty good. Because once we get going, we just keep rolling. And if we have those like down innings, it kind of hurts us because we give them the energy back. But if we keep putting pressure on them, like, there's no stopping. So,
we got off to a really good quick start on offense, scored 6 runs, but to start that top of that first, Massey was outstanding, and it was really crooked stuff. He had a big time start. That's a great start, but when you keep sticking zeros in there, and it's really hard on that offense for them to get going, and then when you score, and it puts them in a really bad mood, and they feel bad right now. We felt the same way last year over there. So, like I was saying to you earlier, what comes around goes around. This game's crazy, but we're playing pretty good right now. Man, that's fun to watch, and we needed this cup and get the Showdown Cup back over here because it hadn't been over since 19. And we talked to kids about it, and the kids were fired up. I thought the kids come out and really got after it for the cup and for the school. So that fires me up.
Coach, for you to see that kind of display from your office tonight, just where does this put you for the weekend series coming up against Houston Christian now?
Well, it definitely always helps your confidence, and baseball is a game of confidence. If you're struggling in this game, the game can beat you. So I think we got a lot of guys in that lineup really feeling confident right now, and that has a lot to do with it. A really good arm can change your confidence really quick. So you move on to the next inning, pitch by pitch, and you don't really think much about this. You move past it, and we got to try to get ready to go get Houston Christian on Friday night.
And then to see those 5 innings from Kris Massey, a guy that you brought in from the portal, just how electric was the stuff tonight, and what did you see from him?
Well, he threw enough balls in the strike zone. When he come in early spring, we thought he was going to be a starter. We were like, man, this guy's crooked. Nobody's taking good swings, but he just always seemed to be in trouble because of walks. And now we took away a split and didn't let him throw it much, and we threw high percentage of sliders, and he's kind of starting to be in the box more, and his stuff's not going to get hit much. It's really crooked, and that's a lefty that steps across his body that goes up to 90 miles an hour and has a good breaking ball. So that's a big thing to take out of the day. Anytime you can have starting pitching, that's what you got to have to win Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Tuesday, and that's what we haven't had at times. So he really fired me up. That's a big time start.
Tell us your thoughts at the end of the first inning. You had 6-0. You think you carried on that momentum?
Well, they kind of got after us for the next 3 innings. Our offense kind of got mumbled down, and that's always scary. When you score that many early and you have 8 innings of outs to get, just like Texas State last week and them the last week before, they went up 6-5, 6-0 on us, and we chipped away because they didn't score. And what we did a good job tonight is we kept scoring, and that's when you kind of pop their bubble and it's over.
It was a really good team effort, being able to strike out the side in the first, and we put up 6. It gives you a comfortable lead as a pitcher, so being able to have that comfortability and go out and put up zeros was really grateful, to be honest. I was blessed with the opportunity, and I'm just glad we're winning.
In the mound, you had only given up 1 hit through 5. What went through your pitch selection process, and just how did your catcher help you along the way, just trying to keep them off balance?
Steve is amazing back there. I'm very grateful. Steve's glove work is great. He stole a lot of strikes for me, and it's him setting up where I need him to, and it just allows me to be comfortable when I'm throwing and just hit it where he calls it. And so just being able to throw the slider for strikes, and then the fastball, honestly, being able to throw that for strikes has been a lot more helpful for me as the season's gone on. So, but honestly, really grateful for Steve back there and all he does and making me look good because he does most of the dirty work.
You know, watching your team just put up those crooked numbers in the first and fourth inning, just how did that help your confidence level grow as the game progressed?
Well, you obviously know last time they came in here, they no-hit us through 8. So being able to come out here and just put up endless runs inning after inning as a pitcher just allows you to relax, make the pitches that you need to pitch, and just know that the guys are going to make the plays behind you as their confidence is already high. And they're putting up runs, and it just makes pitching a lot easier.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
You can, I guess it's not good to say that you were 100% sure that you were going to win, but at what point did you think, okay, we're pretty much going to win?
Honestly, probably the 7th spot after the 4th. You know, 9 runs is a pretty comfortable lead, but I've seen people give up worse leads. So just being able to go out there and honestly the pitchers after us coming in and shutting down was honestly really big. I just knew we were hitting the ball well, so I really wasn't worried, honestly. Especially after the start of that game, I was like, if we do what we need to do, we're going to win this game from the jump.